almighty. Hi there, everybody. Hi, my name's Dan. I've been a professional YouTuber for 8 years, and I know what I'm doing with my life and my electronic devices. Reasons Why Dan's a Fail jingle plays in the distance. Yes, Heather. Yes, it does. Christ on a freaking motor sled. Hi, Dan. Hi there. So to anybody watching this now, I just had a funny where I started live streaming accidentally on my main channel, which meant that like nothing was set up in the right way, and it was also in portrait mode because I had, like any sane person, I had my phone locked onto portrait orientation, and then I started the stream and it was portrait, which is disgusting. You tried, said Alexa. I did. So anyway, how are we in this correctly orientated world? Boom. Classic Dan doesn't know how to live. Change the filter to documentary. What documentary for the whole time? Yeah, okay, I'll do documentary for the whole video. Hey there. I hate life, Lady Door. So, how was your time? How was your Halloween? I missed the spooky season. I don't know about you. We did the whole of Spooky Week on Daniful Games, uploaded that baking, and I got really into the season. Like, I don't usually really go for Halloween in a big way, but this time I tried, I gave in to the capitalist frappes. I watched horror movies. I played scary games, and I was like getting into it, and now it's over. So I don't know about you, like I'm gone. If we're being real, finished Stranger Things, and then Halloween was just dead to me. I think I finished Stranger Things on Tuesday or Thursday, I think it was. And honestly, Grames, did I say Grames? I'm Dan, and I know how to talk. I'm a professional human being. And as soon as Stranger Things finished, I was like, hello, what? Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about there. It's a great season. It was amazing, wasn't it? I had a good time. Talk about your mum's text. Oh, Christ. So, hello, everybody. My mother texted me yesterday, and I'm sure you can see if you go to my Twitter, she was out shopping, and she saw a giant llama in a shop window, and she texted me saying, that was my Christmas present, sorted. So, yeah, just when you least expect it, me trying to run away from my old branding, trying to pretend that none of the cringe 2010-11 humour was ever a thing in our lives. Your parents are there to just remind you of that. Honestly, why would my mum think to even say that? You know what I think it is? I think it's because we took our families to come see Tatanoff in London back in December 2015, and like the whole point of the first Dan and Phil stage show was to, talk about the history, celebrate the history of Dan and Phil through ironic jokes and talking about how cringe it was. But I don't think they knew that. So I think my family came to see this show and they were like, oh, llamas, they like llamas, and now my family I actually think I do like llamas, Jennifer. But I don't just like mainly define myself just by saying llama very quickly with like XD faces and stuff. That's a mistake. Yeah, that is a mistake, Catherine. Dan, growth is a part of life. It is. But what happens when your family won't let you grow? What happens when your family holds you back? Because they don't get things. Llama XD, said Abby. This is disgusting. Where are the dogs, said Hannah. Okay, we can talk about the dogs. So other than my family not understanding ironic, cringing at your past for the sake of being funny and just thinking you love llamas. So this thing happened, the Dan and Phil and Dogs calendar, and we uploaded a video about it. I mean, that's all anyone cares about right now. Like, literally nothing in my life I can author is more important. Did you see the video on Phil's channel? Even if you're not a Dan and Phil, content supporter, there's just a lot of dogs in this video. So even if you hate me, you hate Phil, you hate Dan and Phil, anything to do with our content is trash, there's a video on youtube.com/amazingphil that's just incredible. Like, it was pawsome. Oh my god, Caviar. Yes, it was pawsome. Well done, you do that. So we did this, and ta-da, it was made. So basically, it was just a video where we played the best video you've both put out. Thank you, Ava. Yeah, surely it's the best content we've ever made. Let's not lie about this for a hot second, to be sure. So the thing is, right, okay, this is merch. You don't have to get merch. In the list of things that are important in life, they're the least important. Enjoy our free YouTube videos together. Don't give a shit about ever buying merch unless you need a calendar and you want it, and that's fine. So don't think I'm pressuring you to spend money, okay? Because no. But what is important is dogs. So what was your favourite? We got January, holding a corgi. Happy birthday, Dad Balloons. February, with the Poms. WTF, this is important AF. The dog content, the pictures are important. Look at that guy. So my favourite thing about this is the corgi sticking his tongue out. Just look at that. Just look at that. How did we get a photo where the dog was doing that? That's just incredible. Do you have a favourite one? I mean, that's pretty zany. That's not something I'd like. These Pomeranians. So you can... There's like two fashionable ways to give a Pomeranian a haircut. You can like leave it au naturel big fluff boy, which is that one. Or you can give them like the teddy bear. This goddamn thing right now. Jesus Christ. It was tiny. It couldn't even move. This Pomeranian, it had like... the tiniest little feet, and it just looked like it was tapping them, like it didn't have any like joints or anything. Honestly, it was just put on a filter for the dogs. Okay, what filter would enhance the dogs? Let's see, beam, glamour. That's for the dogs there. Yes, there we go. That's nice and dreamy. So we had a fun time. Okay, this is a story. So all the dogs. A lot of people were like, "What was it like doing a calendar with dogs? Was it a disaster?" Because surely you were like trying to stand still and dog. No, all of the they were all good boys, okay? They were all good boys, couple good girls. They were great dogs. Every single one of them behaved. Like, honestly, they were so beautiful, and they all just had a great time being overfed by their owners because they all came with like treats or something. Apparently fish snacks are really in with dog owners right now, because if you want to give your dog a snack, A, they really love the taste of fish, and B, there's something in the oil of a fish that's very healthy for your dogs, and it makes their teeth healthy, and it makes their coats shiny. So a lot of people, they like giving the dogs fish. So all the dogs, they smelt very bad, but they all had the best day of their lives. And they all sat and they were happy, tails wagging. It was just like a big dog party. Apart from these guys, so these here were 6-week-old golden retriever puppies. You're looking at right there. 6 weeks old. Apparently, so honestly, they didn't even know how to walk. So trying to get them to stand upright was impossible, because we were like, okay, stand, and they just kept falling over. So we literally just let them do whatever. One of them just stood in a basket and was just having fun for like an hour. The other one, who was just rolling around on the floor eating sunflowers, and you're like, you know what? We can work with that. I won't spoil them all, but I'll just keep going for a bit. This, look at that, the sheep, iconic. Look at the size of the sheep, relevant to the Dan, Shiba Inus. A lot smaller than I expected. Change the filter to glamour. No, it wasn't glamour. Beam. There you go. Oh, that's nice and bright for the sheeps. Yes. Look at the fur on that lad. So I don't know how, but half of these dogs, Phil's brother Martin, he just knows loads of people that have dogs. Why don't I know people that have dogs? Like, he has a friend that just has one of those. What is, like, what am I doing wrong right now? This is disgusting. But yeah, it was fun. Martin is cool. He is cool. He's like a genuinely cool person. Okay, I'm not going to spoil them all, but how iconic is that interior designer Jennifer? I took like a bunch of selfies. I'll tell you, I'll show one more, and it's my actual favourite. And my actual favourite is December, because of the Samoyed. Look at that. Isn't that the funniest thing you've ever seen in your entire life? My God. So anyway, dogs. If you don't have to get merch, but if you do want to appreciate some incredible content, just check out the video on Phil's channel, because it's probably the best, purest thing that we have to contribute to the internet, probably forever. So yeah. Did you celebrate Bonfire Night, said Jordan. Yeah, I did. Went to go see some friends. So kind of, if you don't know this, I mean you should, in the UK, we have Bonfire Night, where we celebrate how a guy tried to blow up the government. Although it's a bit weird, even though like he was protesting against the government for doing loads of torture, we kind of burn effigies of his body. I don't really understand the political sentiment behind it. All I know is Kit Harington was in a BBC adaptation, which I haven't watched, but should. Did you watch it? Anyway, so Bonfire Night is a holiday in the UK. It's basically the UK 4th of July. It's the time where everyone sets off the fireworks. So it was like the crazy time of the year where everyone's setting off fireworks and stuff. It was amazing. Did you see a hedgehog? I didn't see a hedgehog, but if I saw a hedgehog, I would have rescued it from a bonfire. Because that's the thing. What about September? September is the school month with the greyhound, and it's very coordinated, and I love it quite a lot. And if you've seen the video, Pioneer in the skirt, definitely. Spoil them all, said Marina. Maybe another time. Happy 17th birthday tomorrow, Hannah. But yeah, I didn't do a fireworks display because in London, you know, London privilege, if you stand on any like rooftop, you can just see every fireworks display at the same time. So I kind of basically just stood on a roof with some friends and lit some sparklers. And a lot of people were like showing, you know, taking lovely photos or whatever. I took one selfie, which I posted on Instagram, and I was trying to get it to focus because it was so dark outside, but it was so bright that when I focused on myself, it was just grainy and disgusting. So I took one selfie where I focused on the sparkler I was holding, but obviously because sparklers are so bright, it just plunged me into complete darkness. So I ended up posting this selfie on Instagram that is literally just me in a completely black void. So the void selfie was amazing. Thank you, Zitro. Yeah, I hope you liked it. So then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to upload this void selfie, as you put it. So if you want to see me creeping like I'm lurking in the background ready to pounce, there you go. Alia said, do you like Riverdale Season 2? Riverdale. Goddamn. So yeah, before we talk about like impeccable things like Stranger Things, Riverdale. Who's watching Riverdale Season 2? Oh my god, this show. It's amazing. And it's so well acted, and it's so beautiful, and they really put a lot of effort into making it, like, theatrical and stylish, but it's so stupid. Like, oh my god, not spoiling it, but the red circle, what is happening? What is happening? When that, with the pink masks, they weren't red masks, I was just like, what is this goddamn show? Like, there's a lot of shows that the quality starts to go down and then they do silly things and you're like, why am I watching this? Whereas with Riverdale, it's like the quality is always extremely high, but it still gets sillier and sillier. So like, you know, I'm with it for now. I'm with it and it's fun. So if you're a Riverdale fan, damn, Archie really put himself in that situation. Archie is so extreme. That's the most hilarious thing about the show. The main character, any situation, it's 0 to 100 instantly. It's like, this happened, I must do something! I guess. That's just the Archie way. Sounds like Degrassi. I don't know if I should watch it. If you like any kind of teen drama, or ironically watching teen dramas, or you like neon colours, there's a lot for you there, so I recommend it. But how good was Stranger Things, right? I'm going to be real, I didn't like the first 2 episodes of the new season of Stranger Things. I felt like they were trying too hard to like, hey guys, it's Stranger Things, with really loud 80s music. It was like the first episode of the new season of Stranger Things, don't worry, I don't spoil anything, just vague opinions, was like watching the Suicide Squad trailer. It was like, loud music, yeah, yeah, yeah. Episode 7... people have opinions on. I liked it. I liked that this character got that extra bit of story, even though it was a bit cheesy and also a bit Suicide Squad-esque in a bad way. But it was interesting. Says that the show might have interesting stories in the future. But by the end, it was ruining my life. So don't worry, not spoiling anything. But if you haven't watched the new season of Stranger Things, you're a fan of the first one, you don't know what to think about this one, by the time you finished it, it's ruined your whole life and it's the best show of all time and everything like that. So don't worry, Stranger Things fans, you're in good hands. I've never watched it, should I, said Esme. You should. It's a fantastic show. I absolutely recommend it. I was so dead, said Kristen. Indeed. I died when it finished. I was crying a lot in the last couple episodes. I must say that. Definitely. Your hair looks great. I I got a haircut this morning and I had a shower to wash all the tiny hairs that were stabbing me all over my body. And then it's a bit fluffy. But sure, if you're into the fluff, I can do that. My advent calendar dispatched today. Thank you, Jess. Do you ship Mileven? It's the kind of thing where you're like, if they don't end up as husband and wife in 20 years or whatever, like Ross and Rachel, you can imagine that they'll have like the teen phase and then like the college years and then like the adult phase. But as long as it's Endgame, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's all that's important. We can all agree on that. What's better, season 1 or season 2? They're both good. I mean, season 1 was, like, really iconic, but season 2, like, once you love the characters, just getting more story. I think the best character is a certain little sister that appears in the show as a new character. Honestly, best show in the whole thing. Wish my favourite person, Charm, a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Charm. Thank you for watching right now. Next gaming vid. So the next video on Danenful Games, we've been waiting for a certain expansion to a certain game that we haven't thought about it, but good timing. So, yes. I don't know if we'll, because when does it come out, be able to do it this week? Maybe it'll be next week. I think we might do another gaming video and then this one, because we need to wait for certain things to come out and download and install and then play it. And there's a couple of things happening around this weekend. But we'll let you know. Might be this week, might be next week. But, you know, either way, you got a fun Sims video to look forward to. Dylan Space. Not Dylan Space yet. People are playing Christmas music everywhere already. How do you feel about this? Said Infinite Lester. Look, my personal opinion is that Christmas is only appropriate to get into from December 1st. Like, I know some people are like, Halloween over? Yup, here we go, festive. But, I mean, like, you need a bit of a break to appreciate it. So I think November's all about the suffering. You know, Halloween's over. At least we have Bonfire Night in the UK. And then it's about, you know, like, especially if you're in school, you still got, like, a solid month of just being at school. So, yeah, rip that. For me, December 1st, and then it's like instant, 0 to 100. But yeah, Christmas music everywhere. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Bruh, I caught a live stream. Thanks for watching, Caster Alpha. Hope you like hanging out. Amelia said, what's been making you happy / smile lately? What a lovely question. All the media I've been consuming. Stranger Things, Walking Dead, Riverdale, still watching The Americans. Finished One Punch Man. One Punch Man anime. Probably in my top 10 animes ever. Just incredible. So it's about a superhero who is a normal, regular guy, but he kills any bad guy just by punching them once. And you might think, how can a show be entertaining if the stakes are so low that the good guy always wins by punching someone once? But it somehow is like the best action anime I've ever seen. Have you ever been to Grantham? No, I haven't. But if you're from there, shout out to you and everyone. And hi to Kai from Cosmic Hitty. Hope you have a good birthday too. Thanks for watching. Pinoff 9. Oh, Pinoff. That's a thing. Phil is not on fire. Towards the end, maybe the middle of November, every year. Well, it is a year. It is November. It's the 7th. But who knows? I can smell the Sharpies in the air. This stream is trending. This stream is trending. Oh god. What up, everyone? Show us your shaved sides. There you go. There's that fresh haircut content you want. Fumes indeed, Kooky. It's gonna be quite dramatic. How did you deal with the clocks going back? Oh my god, the clocks going back messed me up. So, daylight savings. I was awake, I was playing a game, I was having fun, didn't realise the time, I didn't know the clocks were going back, and then I went to bed, and it was 2:30, and I was like, ooh, that was a bit, late, but that's okay. And then I went to bed, and I was like, wait a minute, it's 3:30 a.m., which isn't that extreme, but when you think it's 1, and you're ready to go to bed, and suddenly you've been duped by Mr. Time, and you realise that actually in your head, it's actually 3:30. I was like, clocks, how could you betray me like this? Andy is Yellow is doing research on the relation between existential minds and religion. Well, that's a good question. And, you know, if you believe things, then it answers certain questions, and then in other situations, you don't have the answers to certain questions. No, said Doki Doki Literature Club. A lot of people have been asking us to play that. Perhaps. What's your updated favourite anime list? Maybe it's time I do another anime list. Maybe I need to do a couple more. But thank you for watching them, said Mare Monster. For now, I'd definitely put One Punch Man on it. So don't worry about that. We need Sims Doggos. We need them. Okay, KTB, don't worry. Request logged. Stuck in the rabbit hole. What happened to the stuff at Dan and Phil's shop? We put a sale on everything. So if something's gone, it might be gone. Is that still on? Anyway, yeah, if you care about Dan and Phil merch, there's a sale. Yes, nice shirt, thank you. Kennedy Space Center. As I've posted on Instagram, this is actually a women's nightie, size 14, but I bought it because I was like, you know what, in quite a Bieber-esque way, I could pull this off. I'm quite a long lad, so I wear it unironically as a cool t-shirt, despite this being a nightie. Although, to be honest, I haven't tried sleeping in it, so I'm not going to shame anybody that wears nighties, because, to be honest, it might be the thing. What's up with your dark eyes? I'm sat not where I usually sit, directly under a light, so I've got some good, like, oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, nice shadows on the eyes there. Do you jazz? Said a person. Was that meant to say, like, do you like jazz? But you just got, like, so excited it didn't come out right? I'm not sure. Are there US advent calendars? I think the advent calendars are only on the worldwide shop for now, but I might be wrong. If Dill doesn't get a dog named Howl to... Oh my god, Sarah, you might be giving me some ideas there. Thoughts on Mania by Fall Out Boy. Prefer it to the last album, but that's just me. I've got tickets for Harry Styles' tour next year. Can't remember whether you've heard the album or not. I loved Harry's album. I thought it was awesome. I mean, you know, like, he didn't invent rock and roll, but I'm all for people just expressing themselves authentically. Like, honestly, when it comes to music, I don't really care what genre of music it is, as much as I just enjoy people expressing themselves. Like, even YouTubers, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I love a certain kind of YouTube video, but the YouTubers I like the most are just the people that make content that are clearly and authentically expressing themselves a bit. So I loved Harry Styles in One Direction, but I just, you know, I really think it's cool hearing Harry Styles express himself. What are your thoughts on American Horror Story 7? It's good. American Horror Story, one of my favourite shows. Like, towards the end now, it's getting a bit ridiculous. Like, this season, I thought it was quite realistic. It was like, this could happen, but, you know, with the gang out of the lads and the plot twist in the last couple episodes, it started to get a bit silly. Like, every American Horror Story season kind of gets fun and simultaneously falls apart towards the end. I think that's what's happening now. But that episode with Andy Warhol was just absolutely incredible. Can you say, Ich liebe dich? Well, there you go, Steffi. Thank you for watching. $12 of chat lost to the stream. No, I see you, Charm. Thank you for watching. And also you, Rachel. And Ella Chung, who's snowing. Oh my god. Jealous. Ashton and Renata. Stranger Things Season 4. Hope you like it. Please, I don't watch anime, should I? You should. Happy 18th birthday to Daniela. Gaming Mas. Love me. Save me from uni, said Alondra. What time is it now? You don't need to start that project until later. Just wake up at 5 and go to the library with all the other people that haven't slept. It's okay. I've never noticed, said Cheese Whiz. Strong branding there. That's up there with Dan and the Llamas. Would you ever get an iPhone X? Mate, my contract is up. I'm due for an upgrade. So guess what? I'm getting given an iPhone X. To be fair, because I didn't actually like pay for it and order it like normally, I didn't get it. So everyone these people are like, oh, I love Apple, have already got their iPhone X's. So I have to like wait until the store's like, okay, contract plebs, we'll give it to you when we got one. But I look forward immensely, mainly to making weird animojis and taking portrait mode selfies. That for me, that's the only use of the technology. Like portrait. Is it awkward meeting people IRL? I wouldn't say it's awkward, Melissa. I think it's no. I mean, like, I'm an awkward guy. Like, if you ever meet me in real life, and I'm like, that's just me being awkward. But it's really nice. I love bumping into people, and any like meetups that I've ever done. at an event or as part of a tour or anything have always been like the highlights of my life and this thing that's technically my job, whatever that means. Did you already listen to Sam Smith's new album? No, I haven't, but I'm excited to, actually, because I like Sam Smith, and he's been saying a lot that this album was emotional for him to make, and he feels quite scared to put it out there because it's so personal. So I'm in. As I was talking about the music, I'm in there. A human bearing their soul, expressing themselves and their creativity. I'm here for it. So I'm looking forward to that. Speaking of music, the new Bjork album, hyped for that. So Arca, music producer, icon, guy, looks great in a pair of 17-foot high heels, dressed as a matador as he metaphorically penetrates himself, king of everything. I'm a big fan of Arca, and he produced this new Bjork album. I'm so amazing. You are so niche, said Sherry. Or was I supposed to say nice and you typed it wrong? I'd take that as a compliment either way. Any big news on Pin-Off this year? Albany, I've got some big news for you. There will be a Pin-Off this year, later this month. But we've got something else to get out of the way this month. Something that we've been meaning to talk about for a long time, that we've decided it's finally time to share with the world. So I hope you look forward to that. Some top graphic design indeed. No need for the sass. Where Dream Daddy? What? Where do you think of Reading? I'm from there. It's shit. I'm from there. It's pretty shit, isn't it? I mean, let's be real there. Are you changing Pin-Off to Phil Howell because rebranding? No! Why do people keep saying this? No, we haven't got a dog. How would a dog involve graphic design? What are you saying? A dog? You think we got a dog? When I say, okay, whatever. Do another quick draw. In very interesting suggestion. Okay. Oh my god, what time is it? I've been doing this for 24 minutes. You know what? I'm hungry AF. I don't know why I'm a terrible person. I always do these live streams when I haven't eaten yet, and then I just start dissolving myself, and that's why it's 10:17. It's because I started doing this live stream in portrait mode, isn't it? What is wrong with me? Have you played Mario? I've got to New Donk City in Mario. I think it might be the best Mario game of all time. It's just so happy and it's so wholesome. If you have a Switch or you're getting one for Christmas, absolutely get this Mario game, because it's just so, like, relaxing and happy and colourful and just fun. My favourite so far has been the Forgotten Isle. It's my jam. The 8-bit version of the Forgotten Isle song. I'm there. Read some supers. Okay, I will. Some supers. Is that the slang that we use these days? How's exercise going, Dan? Thanks. I've been YOLOing some yoga, and I did power yoga for the first time. So I don't know if you know this, but there's many different kinds of yoga. Yoga can be relaxing, it can be stretching, but you can do like really intense yoga that never stops, and like it's called power yoga, where you basically just do like like lifting your body up, doing stretches, flips and shit. And it was probably the worst hour of my entire life, honestly. Like, no amount of exercise, lifting weights, sprinting, cycling. No, it turns out being on the floor and bending for an hour is probably the worst thing. Eat and take care of yourself. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Andy, Beth, Ellen and Neve for watching. How should I name my new succulent? Just call it Suck with spaces. That's you know, the only correct thing that any memer could do. Favorite musical artist? I don't know. Frank Ocean, Kanye, Radiohead, Chopin. I'm not sure. So what else are you up to this week? Well, other than the thing, we've been talking about how we want to see you. You know, how we haven't seen you for a while in lots of places. Dan, last week you said you'd come to new places. Does that mean that you won't come back? No, okay. No, I saw this. Last week I was saying that Phil and I, we would love to go to some of the places that you guys are from that we haven't been to yet. And a lot of people took that forward. So they'd never come back! No. If we'd ever go to see places we haven't been to before, if you think about it, it's been so long since we've even returned back to the places where we've already seen people. So, that's that. Favourite books. Do I have a favourite book? The Bible. You need it. Read it. That's not true. It's just oh, there we go. Come to Maidstone. Come to Bakersfield. Come to Mexico. Okay, well, right. I'm gonna go eat because I'm so hungry. And to be honest, it's just an excuse to catch up on Riverdale and facepalm myself. But let's just say Phil and I are very excited, and you'll find out more on Friday. And I'll leave Phil to somehow do a live show with everybody asking questions on Thursday. So look forward to some gaming videos. And yes, see you later. Look forward to some Dan content, some Phil content, some gaming channels. And yes, bye.